Welcome back. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is facing new allegations of sexual assault.
And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's.
Welcome back. Music tycoon show Diddy Combs is confronting new charges of attack, and you will go to Puff Daddy's. He's during the 90s. Do you comprehend what that resembles Puffy's place was like? Just loaded up with and like relentless, right? No, not actually. Except for hello, it was. Interested, I had an opportunity to see a few things. Apparently, Diddy is in for a significant purge as Usher gears up to uncover a flood of disclosures that might actually bring an end to their continuous quarrel. The Grap plant is humming with murmurs that Usher is near the very edge of sending off a claim against Diddy, and the expected fight in court is supposed to outperform even the electrifying claim, including Cassie. Rumors from far and wide suggest that Usher is furnished with unquestionable proof prepared to uncover the absolute haziest mysteries from his past with Diddy. The show heightens as Usher's claim purportedly digs into upsetting occurrences from their common history, explicitly featuring claims that Diddy abused him during his experience growing up while residing under Diddy's rooftop. The roads are abuzz with expectation, and the word on the road proposes that Diddy's contribution in Usher's life stretches out to disrupting profundities, with hypotheses, in any event, surfacing about merciless activities purportedly perpetrated by Diddy. What skeletons could Usher be uncovering from Diddy's past? How might Diddy answer these possibly harming disclosures? Might the music business at any point to endure the shock rushes of this legitimate conflict? You better lock in light of the fact that we will uncover every one of the responses here today. The way in which you've been, man, I've been seeing you so lengthy. How much do we drink? Charm, which began as a wild claim, has now taken a turn towards out-and-out criminal. And the situation starts to get interesting. Recall how everybody was tossing conceal at Cassie for privately addressing any remaining issues. They were saying that she was simply in for the cash and not exactly defending equity. Well, lock in light of the fact that it turns out Cassie could have done a significant support of the casualties. Individuals are currently strongly approaching uncovering Diddy for supposedly causing the mischief, and they're battling for equity. And get this, Cassie got the opportunity to settle even under the steady gaze of recording the claim. Her legal counselor spilled the tea, uncovering that Diddy attempted to quiet things up by offering her a bust aggregate, yet hold your commendation since Cassie turned him down. Her attorney let the cat out of the bag, expressing that Diddy offered a stunning 8 figures to keep her quiet anyway. Cassie dismissed the proposition, deciding to be a voice for that large number of ladies experiencing peacefully discuss courage. Despite the fact that Cassie ultimately privately addressed any remaining issues, she actually accomplished her objective. Diddy wound up hauled through the mud via virtual entertainment. And yet the show doesn't stop there. Prepare yourselves for new claims springing toward Diddy and his organizations. It's not only a virtual entertainment storm, he's terrible tons of dollars in fights in court. Hang on close, since things just went from screwed up to out-and-out horrendous when you entered the scene. Prepare yourselves for the stunning disclosures he's exposed about Diddy. It's more awful than anybody expected. Yet before we jump into that, we should discuss the business insiders who clearly saw this legitimate tempest coming for Diddy. Word on the road is that numerous in the business, particularly inside Diddy's internal circle, detected Usher's claim not too far off. They've been doing some serious housekeeping, reducing most, if not all, connection with the music magnate Macy. For example, Dro the bomb that they're aing Diddy's style line, expressing it's essential for their continuous image survey. As per them, Diddy's items will not be gracing their racks any longer, only the same old thing they guarantee, as retail locations are continuously assessing what's applicable to clients. Yet the tempest doesn't stop there. Even Diego, the organization that possesses Red Stripe in Jamaica, has chosen to stay away from Diddy after an extensive lawful battle they presumably feel legitimized in dropping him as the essence of day-to-day on tequila and sack vodka. Diddy claims Diego is mistreating him as a result of bigotry, blaming them for making day-to-day on in Secor Metropolitan it. And true papers for the court. Diego said the new, open and upsetting allegations against him risk crushing and long-lasting harm to the tequila brand. Now Diddy has a claim against Diego, adding another fight in court to his plate. It makes you can't help thinking about how might he handle being in such countless legitimate battles simultaneously via virtual entertainment. There's a surge of images like Enduring Diddy, where previous partners and individuals uninvolved are making wild claims. A decent or Organization believes nothing should do with that sort of pessimism. It resembles an anti-agents for them. Diddy's street ahead is looking extreme and testing each step will be hard, and he'll require all the help he can get. Seems like the world is moving and organizations are trimming attaches with Diddy left and right. This all appeared to be unavoidable in view of Cassie's claim, as well as because of the extra fights in court. Two different ladies stepped forward recording claims against Diddy for opposed attack dating back to the 9s. One of them is Happiness Dickerson Neal, who guaranteed Diddy medicated and attacked her everything while furtively recording the episode when she was an understudy in 1991. Unexpectedly, things veered off in an unexpected direction when sources released that Diddy may be prohibited from the Grammys 1 year from now. Reports guarantee that few authorities at the foundation were pushing to eliminate the very rich person hotshot are from the list if people to act. And the conventional solicitations were set to go out that month, yet there was a contention inside the institute. Some Democratic individuals thought it unseemly to welcome Diddy, particularly high-profile African-American individuals who accepted it gave a misleading impression to crowds and good. Because they upheld marketing experts even mentioned that their specialists not be situated close to him, transforming what is going on into an unmitigated mess, as though that weren't awful sufficient. The hawk waves proceeded when Diddy's Image Revolt Television declared his renunciation. In an explanation, they uncovered that Diddy was resigning from his job as executive, stressing that he hadn't assumed a functional part in the business beforehand. The choice plan to guarantee that Revolt stayed zeroed in on making significant substance for the way of life and enhancing the voices of individuals of color. The declaration caused a stir, flagging something huge was going to unfurl. Usher, known for his serious intention to uncover Diddy and claim added to the fermenting storm. The word on the road recommended that Usher was mulling over lawful activity against Diddy for supposed wrongdoing during Usher's teen years, while bits of gossip about Diddy's improper way of behaving towards Usher had coursed for quite a long time. It appeared Usher was prepared to affirm them. Usher's guide at the time, L.A. Reid, had sent him to reside with Diddy when he was only 13 years of age, expecting for Usher to gain from Diddy anyway. The openness Usher looked under the care of Diddy included encounters a long ways past his age range. There had forever been a haze of mystery around Usher's experience with Diddy, and Usher himself seldom examined it straightforwardly. In a noteworthy meeting with harsh attendant dropped a few warnings alluding to the disturbing and wrecked parts of that period in his life. Hello, it was interested. I had an opportunity to see a few things definitely, yet you 13 where you see it. Went there to see the way of life, right? And I saw it, and it was. And it was nevertheless, I couldn't say whether I could enjoy and comprehend what I was in any event. Seeing it was pretty. Attendant's assurance to separate his own children from a puffy camp says a lot about the seriousness of his experience. He swore never to expose his kids to a comparable circumstance featuring the gravity of what he went through. Usher proceeded to uncover that Diddy constrained him to keep his exercises owed away from his folks. They had barely any familiarity with. Gracious, I was living it up. In a fascinating meeting, Usher alluded to Diddy's improper way of behaving. However, he avoided unequivocally expressing it. Usher's selection of words demonstrated a degree of restriction, proposing that there were subtleties he needed to share, yet he was putting something aside for a future book. He enigmatically commented that during that time there was a ton of Sikhs, adding to the interest. There's a video where Diddy unintentionally revealed that he and Usher utilized